From your news leader. Local News 8 at 10 starts now.
Whenever a young person or any person loses their lives at the hands of the police, it's bad. In terms of the circumstances of this, though, it is as bad as it gets.
That was the voice of renowned civil rights attorney John Burris. He and his team of attorneys are representing the family of Victor Perez, the teenage boy shot 9 times by Pocatello police. Good evening, I'm Doug Long, and this is our top story tonight, a story you'll only see here on 8. Now, Burris speaks out for the first time in an exclusive interview ahead of tomorrow's press conference, saying there are a few factors that make this case especially disturbing.
The victim himself was autistic and not fully capable of understanding and appreciating what was happening to him, and that the police had opportunity not to do what they did. So in that sense, it becomes really outrageous. And when you start thinking about trying to protect people, you know, an autistic person probably is at the top of the list because they really cannot protect themselves.
Now, attorneys for the Perez family are set to hold a press conference tomorrow announcing the next steps in this case. And we go now to Linda Larsen, who has an interview you'll see only here on 8. And she's been following this story from the very beginning. Linda?
That's right, Doug. I am standing by here tonight with James Cook, and he is another member of the attorney team from San Francisco, hired by the Perez family. Now, we've got some things happening this week. Tomorrow, we've got the press conference, and then on Saturday, there will be what is called a Truth and Reconciliation Conference, and that will allow the community members to come together in a town hall-like meeting and voice their opinions. Can you tell us a little bit about what we'll be seeing?
Okay, first of all, the press conference tomorrow, there'll be 3 things that we're really going to cover. Number one, we'll just cover the details of the lawsuit that we'll be filing either Thursday or Friday. Second, we're going to give Mr. Alize and the family a chance to sort of articulate how they're feeling about the situation and articulate what they mean by what they want in terms of justice. And then 4, of course, we're going to talk about, you know, we had a conversation with a representative from the Attorney General's office, and, you know, we received some information, some basic information on how an independent investigation might be conducted. So that's in terms of the press conference tomorrow.
Okay, now you've been talking to the family. What are they saying? What are their hopes for this lawsuit, and how are they doing?
Again, they're still grieving, and the one thing the same thing that I keep hearing again is that we want justice.
Okay, tell me a little bit about what's going to happen on Saturday. Now, this is open to the entire community.
Right. So, the Truth and Reconciliation Conference is based on post-apartheid South Africa model, where members of people that experienced apartheid were asked to come forward and testify about their thoughts, their feelings, and their experiences during apartheid without the fear of reprisals and without the fear of being judged. And so in the same spirit of truth and reconciliation, we want people to come forward in the community and sort of talk about their experiences. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because when we came to town and you know, it began to represent the Perez family, we got a lot of calls from members of the community, not just Pocatello, but also on the reservation, tribal members. And a lot of cases we had to turn away. And so what we're trying to do is not only have people come and put their thoughts and feelings on the record, but at the same time, see if we can match them with attorneys or services or whatever have you. We're also going to have a portion where we're doing what's called Know Your Rights, and Mr. Burris, the founder of our firm, is going to teach everyone this is how the case works, these are your rights, you know, that type of thing. And remember, Mr. Burris, who founded our firm, was the lawyer who did Rodney King and Oscar Grant, you know, assisted with George Floyd, you know, represented some pop culture figures such as Tupac Shakur, Barry Bonds, Clint Eastwood, you know, folks like that. So he's going to do a Know Your Rights presentation, and really we just want people from the community to come and at least try to be able to heal. We'll also have two other featured speakers. One is Alice Shakina. She's mediation expert and teaches about alternative dispute resolution. And then we have Kyla Mitsunaga, and she is a family healing conciliator. And what she's going to do is she's actually going to do a session so anybody can come and participate in the Pocatello family in this family conciliation session.
Okay, so this is a great way then for the community to come together and get some lines of communication open and hopefully start to heal.
Correct.
Okay, wonderful. Now, again, that is Saturday. It is at ISU in the Pond Student Union building in the Little Wood River room, and that is completely open to the public. They're hoping as many people come as can possibly be there in a way to maybe get some lines of communication open and to get some communication out there so that really this community can start to heal from this really tragic event.
Okay.
Reporting live from Pocatello, Linda Larsen, Local News 8.
All right, thank you, Linda, for that report, and we will continue to cover this as it continues throughout the week. You can see all of our previous coverage of the Victor Perez case right now on localnews8.com. Just click on the box that says Pocatello Police Shooting. Convicted murderer Lori Vallow Daybell has filed a motion demanding a new trial in Arizona. She was recently found guilty of conspiring to murder her niece's former husband, Brandon Boudreau. But in a 13-page document, Vallow Daybell